Hello guys, so today in this module of this multi-code course we will be talking about the strings, a collection of characters. You can say a line. You need to deal a lot of things about it, so it's been complicated in some of the time, so let us have a video on that as well. So for C we can have like string as a character array. So let us include one header file for that. It's called string. You need to include that header file. So you need include the header file for it, and now declare some like variable. Let us take as name and let it give us a size. So now you can have the input in the form of scanf also, but the difference is that when you do scanf, %s comma name and print f %s comma name, save it and run it. If you put some value and if you print it, it will take only the value before the space. After the space, it won't take the value and print only the value before the space. So to avoid this kind of thing, we need to have like two more inbuilt function, that is getS and putS. So let us first print something. Printf, enter your name, and now get s, and inside that getS put the variable that is name, and then again printf your name is, and then putS, and inside putS whatever the name you want to print. Now save this, and if you run it again, and if you put now some value like Dev Patel, my name over here, now you can see like it's taking the value even after the space. So that's the difference between the scanf and getS. You need to have like string functions for it. Now if you want to run the same code in C++, so you can copy this one, you can copy the name as well, and if you put it over here, you need to include some different header file over here like studio, because studio is not over here in the C++, so we should include that one as well over here, and then save it. We don't need to include the string header file over here, and if you run it, so let us enter again the name. So you can see the outputs, it's the same. Now if you might be thinking about, if you take the like using this cout, so let me have like in brackets is using getS. Now if you copy this one and if you print, paste it and use cout to print and scene to input scene name, and it will take the input and you print the name. So to print it, use cout your name and remove this one. Let it be t. Then input part we are considering so that it's n, and then if you run it again, first let us put the value for getters. It's showing the correct output like this, but if you put the same for scene, it will print only your first value before the space. That is why we use getters and putters for this. Now the string in C++ has been changed. We have like different variables for it. We can have like string variable itself for it. So to have the string variable, you can have string str, and here then include the header file string.h, and now you can have like different functionalities for now with this, like string dot, you can append, you can concat, you can compare, you can do a lot of things with it. Let us take example like string str1 equal to ram, and again copy this and Control V, again Shyam. And if you want to compare like two strings, string 1 dot compare, and inside that you want to have like, you haven't changed the variable name, like put str2 var2, and then it returns some value for it. So int high, or if put it inside a if condition, if the comparison is true, then cout both are same, else cout different. Save it, and if you run, I guess no how okay, we did a mistake over here, that string compare returns the value in integer, and if it is double equal to 0, that means both are same. So if you run it again, it's showing both are different. Now you want to check if it's same or not, then put the ram value over here, save it and run it again. It should print both are same. Now both are same, so output is correct now. So this is called a string function. There are a lot more functions, like let us have some more look of it. Like if you want to have like string, like if let us copy this again and Control V, and let us have a third string variable. We don't have to initialize this value. Let us have its values using a string function only. String 3 equal to string 1 dot concat, or just add two strings. And then if you want to like print the value using like print cout str3 save, and if you so it has been concatenated both the values. If you want to reverse a particular string, then you can have one dot you should use a loop for that. So let us have a loop for like I equal to 0, I less than string 1 dot length dot length, give the length of that variable string, and I plus plus. So here what you need to do is you need to initialize in a reverse order. So let us have like string 2 values in the reverse order of that string. So string 1, and let us save first the length of it. So int n equal to string 1 dot length, you saved the length of that, and put the values in the reverse order. So let us start the loop in reverse order only. Have like n minus 1 because n length will save the null character, I greater than equal to 0, and string 2 should go in the same direction only, like in the forward direction. So let us have like another variable j equal to 0, and put the j over here, and string 1 the I value over here. So what will happen, the last character of I will get saved in the first character of j, and so on. We will each and every time we will be storing in the reverse order, and put the last value string of j, string 2 of j equal to null character -0. This defines a null character, and then you can print the value of string 2. I guess not much error should be there if you save the, and okay, for I you haven't declared I as, I guess, yeah, you should declare I as well. Save it and run it again. Okay, it is having some exception thrown. Okay, we forgot to like change this increment to decrement, otherwise it will keep on going in increment and loop will never stop. And now it's running but it's not showing the output because string 2 for I equal to n minus 1 will save ram and I, then if you decrement then I minus minus g plus plus. Okay, string 2 you are printing again. If you run, okay, so we had error over here, so let us do one thing, like first copy the string 1 in string 2 and then make changes in the string 2 so that the null character is been copied or the length of that is been copied, and then you can use that thing in your function. And now let us print one more string 1 over here and let us see the output now. So yeah, first it is printing Raman and the next it is printing the reverse of it. So let me have that into the new line so that you can see clearly. Slash n is for new line, and then save it, and if you run it again you can see like, yeah, it's printing in the exactly reverse order. This can be used to check if the string is palindrome or not. So what is palindrome is like one string which is same in both the directions. Like you take string r, some random words number, so if you even reverse it, it will be what, r a m a r, right, even in the reverse fashion. So now this will be a palindrome string. So we already printed. If you want to have like extend this program to check whether if it's a palindrome, let us quickly do that. What you need to do is string 1 dot compare with what string 2 and check if double equal to 0. Then what you have to do is cout sub palindrome string, else cout not a palindrome, right? So for now I guess it should not be equal to palindrome. Yeah, it's not a palindrome. So let us have this in the next line as well. Slash n over here. Save this and now change it to drummer, which we thought is a palindrome string, and now it's a palindrome string. You can see the string in the reverse order looks exactly the same what it's in original form, so it's a palindrome string. Now there are a lot more functionalities you can do using the strings. You can have like implementation by your own. Now if you want to have this same function in Java, there are a lot more functions that's available in Java. We have like totally a string class, so let us quickly have a view on it. So right now we had this, you don't need a scanner for that. I guess for now we should have quickly only some of the class for it, like string class is there. In string is there some str one equal to, let's say, ram, and you want to use that string, which variable is not used, you have to use this variable string one dot. You can have like equals if you want to check, like if ram, and put it inside a function like if it equals to ram, then print like system dot out dot println it is ram, or the string is ram, as system dot out dot println it's not ram. Let us save this and run this. So it is ram, so it's printing ram. So here we were supposed to do check it if it's a palindrome or not. So let us have one more string for it. Use control space so that you escape a lot of typing. So just declare it, use it in the next line. String 2 equal to tr1 dot I guess reverse you can't do directly, so again you need to copy that whole thing. So better we should use that type of coding here as well. So let us go back in C++ program and just copy this part, because almost it remains the same, just printing path is different. Control V, and what you need to do is string 1 string 2, okay fine, int n is fine. Okay, here you can't use it like that, you need to have the character at, and value over here is j, and string 1 dot character at, and value over here is I. That is fine. And what else? Unexpected. Variable 2 might have been initialized. Okay, you need to first initialize, so let us string 1 unexpected alt plus enter string 1 dot character at. Okay, you can't assign like this, so what you can do is like initialize it with null string, and string 2 dot append the character at the last. Append must be there. Okay, so what we did now is that we initialize with the null string, like an empty string, not a null string, and then we added the particular character from the reverse order, like from the last and minus 1 we added concatenated into a string 2, so it's first empty, then it will concatenate from n and all the characters up to the first character, and so finally we will get a reverse order of the string 1 in string 2, and we can now check if string 1 equals to string 2, then it's a palindrome, else it's not a palindrome. So if you run this again, then you can see it in a reverse fashion, like it's printing in a reverse fashion and it's not a palindrome. And if you check if it's a palindrome, then you need to have like save it and run it again, then it's having the same, so it's a palindrome now.